So this may look familiar, but it is different. This is a Jin uh, Chubbee knife, and it's from Amazon. There'll be a link down below, but there's not a warning for a sharp blade on this one. This is the non metal bladed Chubbee for children. I mean, the other one is so cool that I had to do this one. Yeah, this thing is wonderful. Or the regular Chubbee. It is such a cool knife. Yep, and it comes completely disassembled. And so one of the cool things about this piece is you get to put it together. And so if you're still here, um, which you should be because it's going to be in the title, all you got to do is look at the hashtag. We're going to give this knife away. Yeah, and if you stay to the end, I got a surprise. So make sure you hang out. But anyways, let's get this thing out of here. And yeah, we're going to give this knife away. Here we go. Come on. What's holding me back other than me? My whole life, right? Come on. Get out of the box, bro. You can't stay in there. You got to come. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at it. And my understanding on this is that the emoji that's on the knife is random. So you buy it, you don't know what it's going to be. So this one, I don't know, what would you call that? Cool? Suave? I don't know. I want to see the blade. So yeah, it's a plastic blade, but it's got like a little metal insert in it where the detent's going to run. And so my guess is so that the thing has some kind of legit knife action. How cool, man. I'm going to set that there. And we've got instructions and all the pieces and parts. All right. Yeah. Same as the other one. It's got a bag. It's got a small... Ooh, the oil leaked in the bag. Not a big deal. But it's got a small bottle of oil. It's got metal liners and a cleaning cloth and then a bag full of hardware. And it's got the same cage bearings, metal pocket clip, metal washers. I'm guessing the only thing different is that the blade is G10, whereas on the other one it was D2. I got some wiping to do here because, wow, yeah, that oil bottle leaked. But man, I'm not, listen, I get enough knives from the land of the sun that are so covered in oil that a little bit of oil here isn't going to throw me off. I have a towel right here just for it. So I guess it's possible you could get your bag and open it up. At least it was contained in a Ziploc bag. It didn't get everything just in the bag, right? So yeah, there's still enough oil in there for me to oil this piece. Let me get these screwdrivers because we are going to, just like the other one, I'm not going to use my fancy bit drivers and all that stuff. We're going to use everything we're going to do here with this knife is what comes in the kit. So if you was to pick one up, you would be doing it exactly like me right here. All right, I'll move that bag, move that box. So it's just all pieces and parts that we got here. And I'm going to open the instructions, but I think I'm pretty clear on what's got to happen here. Yeah, it's got, so it comes with, shows all the pieces and parts. It's got an actual parts list and count of what's actually in the kit. It's got the scales, kind of shows the, what's that, a schematic breakdown of how everything comes together. And then it's got step-by-step instructions. And I'm going to set those right there. I kind of remember how it went on the other one. So I think I'm just going to kind of get to it. Yeah, look at this. Black, like stonewashed metal liners. How cool. All right. Well, I know we're going to work off of this one, and we need our pieces and parts. I'm going to pour them in that little cup right there. All of our screws and washers, backspacer, pivot. It's all right in there now. Very nice. Okay, well, the first step is to get our barrel spacers attached. And all the screws except the pivot are the T6, and the pivot's a T8. And so they included the tool for the T8. Yeah, so everything you need is here. So there's some small screws that put these barrel spacers in. There's some larger screws that hold the scales on, because this knife is completely assembled and then the scales go over the top. You'll see here as I go forward. There's one. I don't know if the cup was a good idea. I might have just dumped it out on a bench. Might have been a little easier, actually. Just trying to contain it all. I don't ever try to contain it any other time. I do find myself picking up screws, though. Something to be said for trying to be organized, I guess. The screwdriver's magnetic, so there's a bonus. I think that's pocket clip screw. I think I need this one right here. Nope, this one. Yep, this one. That's why I was struggling there with that one. Wrong screw. And you do want to snug these down, because when you put the scale over them, you're not going to have access. So the next thing is a pivot. Oh, pardon me. And the pivot is captured in this liner, this steel liner. It's got a captured pivot. It's pretty cool. Now, we're going to put the scale on. So let me get the scale out. It's this one that we want. The one that goes on the lock side has the milled out area for the lock bar to sit in. And then all the screws where they go are milled out, so they recess into the scale. It kind of snaps over everything. Pretty nice. And then two screws, T6s, but a little bit bigger, and they kind of have a crown head on them. Kind of curious how this knife's going to run. I mean, clearly they're making an attempt to make the knife feel, act legit, right? Versus just being cheap plastic. Because there's some other manufacturers that do like a kit, and they're well-known manufacturers. There's a wood kit, and of course it's janky. Like, good luck with that piece surviving the day type thing. It's that janky. So there's a few others like this that are kind of like a kit, but they're not done very well. Well, I can tell you after doing the first one, I don't feel that way about this thing at all. Yeah, this thing feels legit, runs legit, goes together legit, and the components are legit. The pieces and parts that are here are for real. Okay, so on this, there's the washer goes over the bearing, and then the blade sits on top of that washer. And then washer. Oh. And then bearing. A little bit of the oily stuff. And then the other liner right over the top of it. And how cool is it? They actually milled into the titanium their logo, their name, versus billboard and the blade and everything else. Pretty nice. Why am I guess it goes this way. There we go. And then the two little screws that hold this down from the inside. Well, and this gin company, they have several different of these knives, these kit knives that you can put together, and a bunch for children. Like there's a pink version, and there's several of these kid versions, but then there's several legit knives, like pocket knives, not this palm knife like this, but like a legit knife. All right, so we're all together. Let's check that action. Oh, look at this thing. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, no play in that blade. And I mean, I'm trying to think if I was 9 or 7, could I flick that out? Yeah, absolutely I could. Wow, man, that is cool. I want to make sure I'm not too tight, and I want to make sure I'm tight enough that there's no blade play. Because once the next thing is that scale is going to go over the top of this, and once it does, I don't have access, so I can't adjust anything. Oh, wrong one. Wow. Okay. I mean, impressive stuff, Jen. I mean, congrats. This thing's for real. All right, we're gonna put the two body screws in, and then we've got the pocket clip. Almost there. Got me focused trying to finish. Here we go. It's that when you can see the finish line, it's head down and press on, right? Gotcha. Okay. Man, look at this thing. It is so cool. So, clearly, what's the idea behind this? The idea is, you've got a 5 or 6 year old that wants a knife like dad or mom, right? And you got a great little project to build a knife with your kid. And it's snappy. It's got the same G10 as my other one. The only thing difference is it doesn't have the D2 blade. Here it is. This is legit. This thing's sharp as a razor blade. It's got a liner lock. Very snappy. Drop shut. The blade's a little heavier on this unit, so it'll drop. Whereas the blade on this one is G10. It's awful light. But other than that, everything's the same. It's got the same liners, same backspacer. Well, I say that. This one's got a metal backspacer. This one has a G10 backspacer. It's got a little breaker on it, though. I mean, so very cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Yeah, so price and availability. Let's talk about that. If you were going to get this, how much is it? So there's a link down below, Amazon affiliate link. If you click that link and follow it, you're going to come up to the Jin right there. You're going to come up to their Amazon page. And on their Amazon page, you'll find this knife, several other children's knives that don't have sharp blades, that can be assembled just like this one, just like we just did. And this thing's legit. This isn't like that other wood kit, that is an insect. No, a kid could play with this and they could have fun with it. I mean, they definitely could put it in their pocket, and hang out. You know what I mean? Very cool. $28. And what I'm seeing here in my market, if I ordered it today, I'd have it tomorrow. Next day, free shipping, $28. But we're going to give this one away. But I encourage you, hey man, hit that link. Go down there and check out their stuff. If you buy from that Amazon link, it doesn't cost you any more money. But the channel gets, I don't know, gets 10 cents or 7 cents or whatever. Look how snappy this thing is. So very cool. I mean, maybe this should go on my desk, be a letter opener. Pretty cool. Unique, right? But no. Hey, we're going to do this in a giveaway. And so what's the giveaway? Hashtag Jin, Jin. Hashtag Jin Knives. JINKNIVES. Hashtag Jin Knives. Yeah. And so what's the surprise? I'm going to take this apart and put it all back in that packaging. And so you're going to get it disassembled. You get to put it together just like I did. Yep. So I'm going to send it to you unassembled. So you'll get to put it together. Yep. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all watching. I mean, so very cool. And this one, it's legit. So if you hit that link below, man, go check this one out. How cool is it? But they have some other real knives that are kit knives as well. But this one, golly, I like this little thing. All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching.